Actually used to be a lot stronger as a player. Now he's just kind of meh. He actually lost a lot of deciding game 5s for KT last season. I'm not sure why, but the KT coach like kept putting him in like the game 5s because it was best of 5 last season. So he kept getting sent out and like losing the series for his team. It was actually so sad. I think he was like 0-5 in deciding games or something. 0-6. It was something really horrible. I felt so bad for him too. Because he kept getting TBTs, and his TBT is horrible. Anyway, he's going to be playing against Jangbi now. So he's kind of screwed, because Jangbi's PBT is amazing, and mine's TBP is not particularly impressive either, that I can remember. So, you know, Jangbi's got a good chance here. Having said that, if I remember correctly, Jangbi did recently lose to a mediocre Terran here. Let me actually see who it was. Alright, when did Jangbi play last? Yeah, he lost to Sky High in the last match that he played. Now, Sky High, you know, some people might say it's not fair to call him a mediocre Terran. Well, actually, no, I don't think anyone would argue that. He's kind of mediocre. I mean, he had like an impressive all-kill once, and then like that was that. He's really only good at TBT. So for him to beat Jangbi is a little bit surprising. And that's why I'm not actually going to count Mind out of this game just yet. Mind is not too bad. As I said, 50%. It's pretty respectable. Of course, Blind War, KT fan, is haranguing me for BMing Mind. I'm not even BMing him really. I'm just saying that he's average. He will be spawning as the white Terran in the bottom right. It looks like I forgot to change my overlay. 1 second, guys. Apologies. Mind versus Jangbi. Excellent. So, looks like we are on Sniper Ridge, I believe. Man, look at that. Did you guys see that poker face? No hiding of the face, no expression, nothing, man. Sick poker face. Man, if she tried to bluff me all in, I would not be able to get a read at all. By the way, somebody on my YouTube channel like commented and was like, "Hey Sayle, I'm a girl and I don't like your misogynistic comments when the camera guy like shows pretty Korean girls." Like that wasn't the exact comment. I'm just like paraphrasing it in a way that makes it sound bad. But you know, that was like kind of the effect. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm actually a terrible person. I had like this moment of self-reflection where I'm like, wow, maybe I'm like actually a chauvinistic bastard and I just never realized it my entire life. It'd be quite sad actually. Anyway, but then like I just didn't worry about it. So it looks like Jangbi gonna do a gateway scout here, but unfortunately he's gonna scout in the wrong direction. So he's gonna scout Mind last, and probably, well, actually I'm not sure. I think he'll get denied. I think the first Marine will be out by the time his probe gets down there. So if it just like is held position on the ramp, he will not be able to go and get a scout off. But I mean, that's fine. Gateway scout is pretty standard, and he's not gonna lose too much money for that. Anyway, yes, Blind Roar, I know it's Kit's birthday. Oh, is he gonna scout cross? No, he's not gonna scout cross. Is he? That would be pretty genius. And by genius, I mean just like map hacky, because there's no way for him to suspect that it's cross position, or that they're close positions. Yeah, okay, he's just gonna go top right. Oh, seriously. If Jangbi scouted cross here, I would have just like started a thread on Team Liquid, been like, Jangbi the hacker! Lynch him, fellow TLers / Redditors. Is this actually a 10-15 gate? This is actually a 10-15 gate by Jangbi, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that second gateway is already almost finished, and there's no second pylon that I can see. And he's still at 15 supply. So Jangbi's 10-15 gating on a 4-player ramped map. I don't really like this. And by don't like this, I mean I think this is just not a good idea at all. 10-15 gate is basically just like a Dragoon rush that is designed to abuse flat maps. like Medusa or I guess Electric Circuit in this season. Like, you know, Stork 1015 gated some Terran on Electric Circuit recently, and that was fine, and it worked beautifully. But to do it on a now ramped map like this, like, you know, I did this at D+ level on IC Cup, and that's fine because Terrans are horrible, but, you know, Mind, I'm pretty sure will be able to hold this unless he gets a little bit overeager. But the thing is, he did scout it, so, like, he knows what's going on, and he's going for an FD. So as long as Mind just, like, plays really defensively, and yes, excellent, good job, Mind. Oh, you're so smart. Look at him just immediately building a bunker. Now that's very unusual for a player going FD. Actually, now that I look at this build, is he actually siege expanding with 4 Marines or something? Did he just like switch builds halfway? I don't know. I hope he didn't, because that'd be kind of weird. Unless he was going for this all along. But you shouldn't make 4 Marines if you're going for a siege expand. So I'm pretty sure this was an FD that just like turned into like a super defensive opening because he saw the 10-15 gate. And I think that's absolutely genius, because when you're going for a 10-15 gate, you are cutting probes. So it's not like you're just, you know, you keep making probes, but you just make, you know, 2 gateway goons. Like a power goon build is slightly different. Like if you don't want to cut probes, you get your second gateway a little bit later after your second pylon, and so your goons don't quite come out as nicely. But anyway, so I failed to mention this, or rather I've just been ignoring it for now, but there is in fact a proxy robo here at kind of the inside 3 o'clock-ish position from Jangbi, so he's going for some serious cheese here. Now, wow, that actually is a siege expand. Oh my goodness. Alright, so my suspicions were actually correct, where he just did like this really weird 4 Marine siege expand. I'm fairly certain that that was a reaction to the 10-15 gate, because, you know, all the indications were that he was FDing, no wall in, more than, you know, 1 or 2 Marines, and pulling guys off gas. It's just like classic FD opening, and then as soon as the SCV gets in there, it's just like, oh, better switch it up here. And you know what? That's actually a good idea, because the FD would not actually do anything against the 10-15 gate. You can't actually push out against the 10-15 because you're just going to get crushed on the map in open field. Like, you have to play defensively. So I think this is actually a very intelligent switch by Mind. This game, man. I'm actually really loving this game from Mind. I gotta say, you know what? You know what, Mind, you're pretty good, man. You're pretty good. I'm pretty happy about this. The question is, can he actually defend this Reaver? Because Jangbi has 2 Zealots out. Mind has absolutely no way to scout this. And oh my god, he's elevating! Oh shit! There's a patrolling SCV! And by patrolling, I mean like right-clicked, because you can't actually patrol workers in Brood War. But that SCV is gonna see this. Oh man, I think Mind is completely dead here. Oh man, he played this out brilliantly, and yet, because Protoss is imbalanced, you just can't do anything, man. You just cannot do anything. It's so funny because recently we saw like Free versus somebody on Jade, where Free did this, I think. And then somebody in the YouTube comments was like, "How do you actually defend this as a Terran?" And then I thought about it for a bit, and I'm like, I'm not actually sure. Because this is like so hard, because you know you have your like the way you want to defend this, you know, you have the bunker at the front, you got the nice Sim City. It's just like, okay, you can't break the natural, but you don't actually have that much stuff in the main. And Jangbi's gonna go in now. He's gonna take 1 tank down. There's a bunch of turrets like in the main base, which is actually quite smart from Mine. But that Reaver's gonna do so much damage, and the Dragoons supporting from the back. It looks like another tank gonna go down, but really nicely placed siege tanks, I gotta say. Unfortunately for Mine, it's just not enough. Oh man, Mine getting demolished here. He didn't even kill the Reaver. Oh, sick Reaver shot on the SCVs. And Jangbi is gonna close out the Brood War best of 3 here. 2-0 for Khan. I mean, I guess the end result is as predicted, but I really feel bad for Mind. I think he actually played this a lot better than Jangbi. Jangbi just like did a silly cheese. 10-15 gate and a proxy robo. That's kind of dirty. That is actually pretty dirty. Jangbi, you're a terrible person, but you know what? It gets the job done. It gets the job done. So Mind is completely dead. He's at 13 supply, but he's just kind of like not gonna leave. Because, you know, he's a pro gamer. Pro gamers don't leave games. Hear that, Idra? Pro gamers don't leave games. Anyway, GG from Mind, and Jangbi will take it pretty handily there. So 2-0 for Khan.
그래도 팀의 어떤 에이스로서 자리매김을 해야지 연패만 쌓아가면서 팀에 부담이 된다라는 사실이 있을 수 없기 때문에 오늘 박성균 선수를 상대로 승리를 거두면서 허영무 선수까지 완벽하게 구원한다면은 삼성전타는 뭐
Anyway, don't worry, mind. KT's not out of it yet. So now we're going on to some StarCraft 2. It'll be a StarCraft 2 best of 3. If KT wins that, we will have an ace match in SC2 as well. Yeah.
KT로서 전반전은 그렇지만 이제부터 반격의 시작 다시 한번 해야 되는 그런 상황입니다.
그렇습니다. 스타투에 출전 가능한 선수가 고광민, 이영호, 김대엽, 유성우 상대는 김기현, 박대호, 지동원, 조기덕, 유준희, 송병구거든요. 자, 스타투 KT 이번 후반전에만 믿을만한 선수들이 즐비하기 때문에 후반 받아치고
Man, I'm just thinking about that game because like mine even had his SCV like patrolling the top of his